how do we represent God's character in this parent-child relationship and in the master-slave, in the employee-employer relationship?
Absolutely. I mean, we said it, a couple times, is that these are taking the most common or most important and popular relationships in the ancient world and asking, how does Christ impact these and change them? How does it redeem these relationships in many ways? Because, see, Paul was not the only one to have a household code. And both last week with husbands and wives and this week with the master slaves and parent-child, those three are all part of the same household code. And what Paul is doing is really what a lot of even non-biblical Stoic philosopher writers of the time, Aristotle did this, they're writing about the household codes. They're writing about these exact same relationships. Mm-hmm. And I won't go too much into it, but basically just, as you might imagine, the things that those absent, a relationship with Christ, the things they emphasize are things that we would often say are harmful or are not respecting the fact that everybody is an image bearer of God. And it's often demeaning towards one side or the other. And there's just a lot of little nuances that Paul, we didn't have time to get into it with these last 2 weeks, but just if you compare what Paul said to what these other ancient writers are saying, additional things come out that I think reveal the heart of God beyond just the text on the page. That's particularly true with the ones in submissive relationships that are sometimes not even mentioned in these, the ones in the authority relationships are sometimes not even mentioned in these non-biblical household codes. So it would typically look like wives do this, slaves do this, children do this. This is your household code. Okay. And Paul comes in here and actually he's like, in addition, that's part of it, but husbands do this, parents do this, masters do this, and drawing them to account, right? And not just having it be about, well, how is the one in authority being served? It's, well, how is the person in authority leading? That's also part of this too. And as we've also said throughout these 2 weeks, is that not the most important relationship in determining the health here and the ability to glorify God is who is the one who is representing God in that relationship?
True.
Whether Christ or the Father, how are they acting and carrying that out?